What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Today we are going over everything that I did on the WRX this weekend. I'm going to take you guys for a ride, let you guys hear the induction noise and the blow-off valve sounds. Dude, it's exactly what I wanted. But yeah, basically what I did to the car this weekend was I got the AM 3.5 bar map sensor installed. I custom fit the Cobb intake. I know if you guys watched the previous video, it was stuck up against the fender. I got the ETS front mount in. I got the competition series IAG AOS installed. I got the AM intake air temp sensor installed. Precision blow-off valve, Cobb fuel pressure sensor. But yeah, I mean, I love like the ETS front mount, like literally changes it looks so aggressive with like a huge front mount in the front. Everything fits super nice too. It was pretty, I wouldn't say it was an easy install. Oh, I did the I put the new injectors in too, right down there. Put the new injectors in too. Everything fit perfect. It was pretty smooth process. I was gonna film it, but I'm just like I said, I'm so busy all the time, and like it was a lot of stuff. It's been a long time since I've installed the front mount. It's been a long time since I've installed injectors, and I needed to make sure that I got it all done. And then as far as the injectors go, so when I bought this car, the guy told me that it had Works 1300cc injectors. When I brought the car to the dyno, he told me that those are discontinued because they weren't great. They've had issues with Works injectors in the past, and that he highly recommended that I switched to ID 1300s the next time I come back, and that was a year ago, and the car started having issues. It was breaking up and stuff like that. So I got the ID 1300s, and when I pulled them out, guess what I pulled out? I pulled out Injector Dynamics 1300s. So it already had Injector Dynamics 1300s. That's my fault. I should have looked at it a little closer, but after I put these in, I flashed the base map from J. Perry, and the car runs better than it ever did. At idle, there's no misfire, there's no misses at idle. It's super smooth, it drives super smooth. It's just on a base map, so it's on low boost, no timing, pump gas, all that stuff. So it's not really fast or anything, but as far as like smoothness goes, it's way better than it was. I still have to do the fuel pump, I still have to do the oil change, still have to do the plugs, still have to do the cylinder 4 cooling mod, but I'm gonna do that stuff in my work just because it's so much easier to put the car on the lift. But yeah, so today what I need to do is I need to take the blow-off valve out. So you have to set the spring pressure on the blow-off valve to 12 psi. That's what my tuner recommends, and it comes at, there's no spring adjustment in there right now. And the way that the precision blow-off valve works is it has these spacers. So there's 3 spacers, and these are what adjust the spring pressure. So you have to open it up, and then my tuner recommends 12 psi. So 12 psi to inch grams, I think that's what that is, I could be wrong, it's 24. I looked it up. So I need to put the medium spacer and the large spacer in. So I have to open that up. I have to put those spacers in. I have to clean up the wiring. It's kind of all over the place just because I wanted to make sure everything worked before I buttoned it all up. Have to clean up some hoses and stuff like that. Yeah, you guys can hear the induction noise, the blow-off valve noises, all that stuff. It's super loud. It's exactly what I wanted. So let's get going on that. Hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm gonna make sure that I look at the spacers. Go here. Spacers go here. So I need the big one and the medium one. So big, medium, yep, big and medium. So I'm guessing 1, 2. That's it. Then make sure those stay lined up. Okay, so we got that stuff taken care of. I kind of just cleaned the map sensor up a little bit so it's not moving around. I ran the IAT sensor around to the map sensor connector right there. So we got the spacers and the blow-off valve. So now I'm gonna set the GoPro up in the car. I'll take it for a ride, let you guys hear the noises and stuff like that. And if anyone was curious about the Mercedes going to the track, so I had a little change of plans. I was gonna take that to the track and I was gonna run it with the open diff, and then I was gonna put the LSD in and go back in the past 2 weeks, but I need a car to get to work. So it was either, I don't wanna run into an issue when I put the diff in that car, just in case, because before this was done, that was my only car. So once I know this car is 100%, then I'm gonna get started on that, because I was thinking about it, like if I go to put the diff in that car and then for some reason I have the diff out and there's an issue or I'm missing a part or something, then I won't have a car, because this was down too. So now that this is up and going, I'm gonna start to try to get stuff to do on that. I still have to set up a dyno day for this. I'm hoping you can do it within the next week and a half, either this upcoming weekend or a day during the week after this upcoming weekend. So not this week, but the week after. So we'll see what he says. He's really busy. He's always tuning cars and stuff like that. But all right, enough of me talking. Let's go for a ride. If any of you guys were wondering about the check engine light, it's for the fuel pressure sensor. So I hooked up the Cobb fuel pressure sensor, and the tuner has to go in and like set it up. It's not a factory option to monitor that. And the way it works is it runs off the previous TGV delete plug. So you plug it into there. He sets it to a specific plug. I think I have it plugged into the wrong one because it's not monitoring right now. So I have to figure out what plug he set it to, and then I just have to swap it over. But the car runs fine because it's not like a thing you need. It's just a thing that you should have. So that's why the check engine light's on. There's only one code and it's for the fuel pressure. So I have the seat belts hooked up. I have this one plugged in just in case. The light's still on though, so if it beeps, I apologize, but I have mine on, so. still beeping. I don't know why. I hope you guys can hear that. It has like a, like the doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I don't know why it, I don't know why it's beeping. I have my seatbelt on, and this seatbelt's buckled too. I think it's because I don't have the stock seats have like a weight sensing system. Like it's like a pad that's built into the seat that tells if someone's sitting there, and I don't have it on these seats, obviously. So I think it, since it's not in there, it always thinks someone's sitting there, but it's plugged in, so I'm not sure why it's doing that. Oh, man. Oh, that will never get old, man. Never. The squeaking is my clutch pedal. These ears have an issue where the firewall is weak when you have an aftermarket clutch, and I have a clutch brace to prevent it from cracking, and I know it isn't cracked, but ever since I put it in, it has that like it has that squeak to it. I gotta like lube it up or something. Let's see if I can get you guys to hear the flutter. Dude, that sounds unreal. I'll do it one more time. Yo, my God. You guys can see the smile on my face. Yo, dude, that sounds sick. But anyways, I'm sure some of you guys are gonna comment saying like that a compressor surge is not good and stuff like that. But you have to look at it in a way of how much air is actually causing it to surge. So this has now it has a 12 PSI spring in the blow-off valve. So that blow-off valve isn't gonna open until it hits 12 PSI. Which, if you think about it, so when it makes that surge, like that flutter sound, you go up to 8 pounds, right, and you let off, it's gonna flutter. You go up to 12 pounds, it's gonna open. So 8 pounds causing flutter is a lot less, it's a lot less harmful on the turbo than, say, hitting 25 pounds and sending 25 pounds back through the turbo. And that's what the tuner said he wanted. And that's what a lot of tuners say they want. They want a 12 PSI spring in the blow-off valve, because 12 PSI, the car idles at a negative 11 pounds. So you don't want that blow-off valve open at idle, because then it's sucking in air. You want it closed at idle. So if the car is generating 11 pounds of vacuum at idle, you want it 1 PSI over that, so it never opens when you're idling or cruising. Because at cruising, you definitely don't want it open. And with that, it's really not that bad to have surge if it's under a light amount of boost. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, sorry for not doing like in-depth on the install of the parts and stuff. It's all time, man. I don't have a lot of time. I needed to make sure I got the car done. I mean, it's Sunday at 5 o'clock and I still have things to do, you know, and I have to work with the time I have. With that being said though, on the day of the dyno, I'm gonna try to make that video the best one I've ever made. I'm gonna try to make it super in-depth, super informative, and just a good, genuine video to watch. So in all the future videos in general, I'm gonna try to make it as best as I can. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love the way the front mount looks, dude. The whole car. Oh man, I forgot to tell you guys about this. I opened the hood Friday night to put the injectors in. The hood was open, and I closed the hood Friday night. I mean, I closed the garage door Friday night and nothing happened. I wasn't paying attention. I came in the garage Saturday morning and I opened it, and the freaking garage door latch just cut through my hood like butter. Right through it. That's a huge slice. So I can either get a straight Impreza gloss black hood with no vents, no nothing. I've seen it before. It looks kind of sleek with the front mount, so you have nothing. It's just a basic hood. I can get a OEM WRX hood, have it painted black, or I can have this filled. I can paint this hood black, and I can have them leave the vents carbon. So I'm open to suggestions. So let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see. That's it for today's video. Peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.